Hi guys, India here, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about things I am loving in beauty. So the first thing I want to say that I'm loving is this hair. If you haven't already, go watch my video on this hair. I gave it a review, 10 stars, okay, 9 stars because of the issues that I had with it, but after I sorted those all out, 10 stars. Anyway, so first and foremost, I'm loving this hair. I've been wearing it since April 5th, and it is June 23rd, so this hair is still going strong. Let me just stay with hair for a minute, because one thing that I'm totally loving is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Leave-In Treatment. That was a mouthful, but this is what it looks like. And this stuff I bought right after I big chopped. Well, not right after, maybe it was a month after, because I was just using stuff that I had here and I was trying to figure out what worked for my hair. I don't know what texture my hair is, but it's coarse and it's curly and it's always thirsty for some reason. So I big chopped in end of January, I want to say, somewhere in January, maybe the very beginning of February, but I think it was January. And I bought this stuff and my hair loves it. It is amazing. I'm not sure I can get the texture here of it, but it's kind of watery and milky, like a pudding. Not like a pudding, but if you can see that. It's not like a really thick conditioner. It's more viscous, if I'm using that correctly. But I usually wash my hair, and then as I'm braiding it up to put my wig back on, I use this stuff. Or I'll just use this on dry hair, like if I've waited too long, or like if I'm on one side of my head and then the other side is dried already, I'll just use some of this stuff, and it just releases my curls and it just makes them more manageable. I can comb right through it. There is no tension or anything. So this is so good for natural hair. People have probably tried this already, but I'm really new to natural hair, so this is a saving grace for me. So what else am I loving? Another thing that's bringing me great joy to use is actually something to take off all of my makeup. So it's the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. And this stuff, it's just a balm. If you don't know what it is or what a cleansing balm is, click the link in my bio to my blog. I've already reviewed this on my blog, and it looks like this. It's basically, it comes with this handy dandy spatula so you can scoop out product so you don't contaminate it. And you just rub it together and you rub it on your dry face, and it removes every trace of makeup. So I really, really like this. It looks like sherbet. It smells like lime sherbet. And I really love using it. It lives on my vanity. It was sort of pricey. I mean, I'm used to the Korean beauty prices for cleansing balm and cleansing oils. So this was on the pricey side. I think it was about $34. Totally worth it though, because it brings me great joy to use, and I don't really reach for anything else anymore. Sometimes I'll reach for a cleansing oil, but this stuff has a permanent place on my vanity and a permanent place in my wallet and a permanent place on my face. So yes, Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. Removes waterproof makeup. It's amazing. Go get it. While we're still on skincare, this one is a surprise for me because I'm not a huge mist person, but this mist is a mist that everyone probably has already. And I've already repurchased this. It's the Mario Badescu. Mario Badescu Skincare. It's the facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. Focus. This thing wants to. There we are. And I got this initially from Ulta with the drying lotion. I didn't really like the drying lotion that much, but this stuff, I just found myself just spraying my face with all the time. Like right after I do my skincare routine in the morning, after I take my makeup off at night, and then I'm just using it. I don't generally use it over a face of makeup. I just sprayed it so you guys can see the mist, I guess. But it smells amazing. It smells just like roses. It's not like overwhelmingly dewy. It doesn't make your face too bright, and it dries down within like 3 minutes. So I love that stuff. It's just refreshing, especially on these days where it's so hot and humid. That stuff really comes in handy. Last thing in skincare that I am totally loving is a Holy Grail moisturizer. I've also reviewed this on my blog, so if you want to know more about this brand and this lotion, click the link in the bio or click the link below. I bought this initially in New York from a Chinese market, the one that you go upstairs. I forget the name of it, but I generally visit each time I go to New York, this market. It was my second time there. I picked this stuff up and I thought, you know, my skin is pretty oily, so I'm just gonna do the Alpha Milk and I'm not gonna do the cream and the moisturizer. This stuff is so moisturizing. It is so moisturizing. And I have oily skin, so I don't really like to pile on all moisture all the time, especially during the day. At night, I'll pile on the moisture. But during the day I like to keep it light because by like 2 o'clock I'm going to be melting anyway. But this stuff is so versatile. It's light. I'll show you what it looks like here. You saw it coming out, right? Yeah, it just looks like that. And Holy Grail, it was $18. It makes your face so soft. It's got anti-aging properties in it. I mean, I use it just for the moisture and how it makes my face feel. So that will forever be a repurchase for me. Go get it. It's also available, I believe, online at like Walgreens or something, and you can get it from Amazon for around the same price. Moving on to makeup, a few of the things that I'm going to talk about I'm actually wearing right now. And the first is this lipstick, and it's ColourPop Lost. It's the Ultra Satin Lip. So for those of you that hate liquid lipsticks, the matte ones that, you know, your lips get all dry, this is a nice little compromise, and I just love this color. I mean, I love red lipstick anyway, but this gives me like wild thoughts. I've been dying to use that in a sentence, and there you are. It's like a not quite a brick red, but it just reminds me of something really island and tropical, and I really love it, and I've been wearing it a lot lately. So ColourPop Lost is the Ultra Satin Lip. It's only $5. Easy purchase, easy buy, and I love the way it looks against my skin tone. Something else that I'm totally loving that I only purchased maybe last week, 2 weeks ago I purchased it, and I've been wearing it pretty much every day since, and it's the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill Pro Liner. And this is a new eyeliner from their Summer Cruise collection, and I'll show you the tip here. The tip is like my favorite part. No pun intended. It's a felt tip, but it's so flexible and it's so black, and it just sort of glides across. There is a bit of a learning curve to it. Before I was applying a lot of pressure to my eyelid, but you barely need to even touch your lid with the tip of the applicator to get color on your eyes. And I'll show you a close-up here. So I've got this on my lower lash line and my upper lash line, if you can see that. And I just love this stuff. I haven't had any problems with like cracking or, you know, it coming off in the corners. This stuff lasts all day. My eyelids are more oily than my face, which I didn't think anything was more oily than my face, but my eyelids are super oily, and this stuff holds up on them all day long. Now, it is kind of pricey. It was $34. And I do find I have to shake it sort of to mix the color up and get it around so it gets on the tip and applies evenly. But I've been wearing this stuff every single day since I got it, and I love it, and go get it. So the next thing that I'm loving, it's not new, it's something that I've been wearing for some time, but because it's hot now, I have just been using it a lot more often because I can use it as a spot concealer, and it's the Kevin Aquan Sensual Skin Enhancer. And this isn't new at all. It's been out for some time, and this is a color SX15, and that's how it looks. And it's a really, really thick cream, and a little bit of this goes such a long way, such a long way. I can put this much on my finger and it covers all the spots on my face. So I was wearing this for some time as like a full coverage foundation, but because it's so hot now, I only put it on my acne scars, and I sort of just pat it in and blend it in with my finger. And then I set it with something else that I've been loving. It's this Fiona Styles setting powder. I recently bought the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in medium deep. And about a week later, I bought this from Ulta. It's the Fiona Styles setting powder, and it's in the color called Miramar, and it's just a dark translucent powder, just like the Laura Mercier one, except it comes with a cushion, and that's what that looks like. Just a traditional setting powder, except it's dark. And I actually think I prefer this one more than the Laura Mercier one because it's a bit more, it matches my skin more. But this stuff is really good. It's a really good dupe to the Laura Mercier one, and I say that because this was $6. So Ulta is, I guess, discontinuing the Fiona Styles line for some reason. Their loss, let me tell you, because I purchased a lipstick, 2 concealers, 2 foundations, 4 eyeshadow quads, well, 3 eyeshadow quads, dirt cheap, and these are some quality products. So even if they disappear from the Ulta website, I really hope that Fiona Styles starts selling them maybe on her own website, because they're good quality products, especially the setting powder. Totally loving it. $6. This is like a no-brainer. Go buy it now. Ulta.com. Yeah, so I'm totally loving all of those things. Some of them on the low end of the spectrum as far as money. Some of them on the higher end luxury side of it, but all of them are totally worth it. So that's it for I'm loving it. I'll put everything in the info box below, links to everything, so that you may find what you are looking for, or if you just want to try out or check some of the products that I mentioned in this video. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't already, go on ahead and push that subscribe button. See you soon.